Yes, a Hideo Kojima game. Alright, those options are fine. Well, let's just dive right in.
Once upon a time, there was a precious little girl. Her friend, the princess of the Red Rose,
was always at her side. Then one day, her mummy and daddy died suddenly, and the poor little girl was sent away to a strange house. Jennifer, play with me, Jennifer. Read the story. Please read the story. What happens next? What's this?
Yes, this game is apparently
Wait.
extremely, like,
Please.
rare and expensive.
Where are you going?
Because it's almost one of those games lost to time. Like, it came out on the PS2 and hasn't seen a re-release since, as far as I know. March 1930, The Little Princess. Once upon a time, there was a precious little girl. Her friend, the Princess of the Red Rose, was always at her side. Then one day, her mummy and daddy died suddenly. The princess too disappeared, leaving the girl all alone. And the poor little girl was sent away to a strange house. The rest of the book is blank. Suddenly, the girl was all alone. And so, the story begins. A mysterious, unthinkable, filthy tale. However, the young girl Jennifer had no choice but to surrender to the unsettling predicament. Oh, what an unlucky girl. I'm sorry, I should read the dialogue like I'm English to really fit the mood. Okay, this game is kind of like a weird mix of Silent Hill fighting combat and Haunting Ground working with your dog stuff. Yeah, well, it's not. I mean, she was reading it, yeah, but it was that little boy that gave it to her. That little boy handed her a book that is seemingly about herself. Oh, yeah, that's right. It even has, like, the Silent Hill camera that you can, like, switch between looking ahead of you or behind you. As the girl approached the sign, she heard a dog's bark. It sounded strangely familiar to her and beckoned her to come. There's an old padlock on the door. However, it's not locked. How convenient. A lot of this game is left up to your own interpretation. So as we play, I will take time to discuss what I think is going on. And yeah, we'll share our perspectives on how it looks, what seems to be going on. A slip of paper is tied to the dog collar. It's a slip of paper with boarding pass and a picture of a fish on it. The name Brown is on the dog collar. So unfortunately his name isn't Huey II, but just Brown. Yeah, Silent Hill is definitely very up to your own interpretation. At least there's lots of parts of it that are anyway. Alright, so that kid that gave us the book, that strange, weird child, just ran this way. He laughed at us first, though. I want to stream the Silent Hill games at some point, 1 through 4. Because 4 just recently, the PC version of 4 just recently got re-released on GOG. And I bought it, and it's actually, they updated it a bit so that it's playable, like very playable. Following the boy up the road, she came upon a huge old mansion. For some reason, this place seems familiar to the unlucky girl. Oh, you know, just some kids beating up a sack. I have Silent Hill 2 and 3 on PS3. I have the HD versions. Children with bags over their heads are beating something with a stick. The unlucky girl was frightened and backed away from the gate. I never had Silent Hill 1, 2, or 3 when I was a kid. So I actually have all 3 of them on my PS3. And then I have the 4th one on my PC. No one allowed without a pass. About using items. At certain locations, you can use items to interact with your surroundings. From the menu screen, choose an item and select Use. This is very Resident Evil 1-esque. The way you have to go into your menu to use items. Yeah, I know. Thankfully, though, I own the PS3 version of the HD collection over the 360 version, because apparently the 360 version never got any updates to fix any of the bugs The PS3 version has a lot of the bugs fixed, and you can pick the original voice acting and stuff like that. So, Legend of Stray Dog. Stray Dog kidnaps kids, spelled with a Z, because they're cool kids. Do you need me to turn the brightness up for you? I can turn the, I think I can turn the brightness up a bit. Maybe. When we get to a save, I will turn the brightness up. Apparently I can't access the options from here. Legend of the Stray Dog. Stray Dog gives us sweets. I don't think that's a dog. Empty cages are stacked up. Were animals being kept here? Yeah, I'll brighten the game up a bit, and whatever, but I have to get to a save spot first. Entrance this way. Yes, post a note on the front door that says entrance this way. Yes, this is Zanzibar land. The unlucky girl felt the chilling gaze of many eyes upon her. Yet she was all alone. A white vase sits atop a case. Thank you. It's weird that I can't just go to the options from here. I love the, one thing I remember fondly about this game is the soundtrack. About saving. You can save your progress by talking to the Bucket Knights located throughout the game. Yes, okay, so now I can go back to the main menu. And we can... up the brightness. Hopefully we can up the brightness. Yeah, you save at Scarecrows and they're called Bucket Knights. Alright, what do you think? Should I just put it all the way up, the contrast? I'm gonna turn the noise filter down a bit, because it's kind of annoying. Alright. They really like the, like plucking on the violin strings. The record player is broken. Yeah. Yeah, Silent Hill 1 had like the notepad you write on. 2 had the red square that you just kind of like invades your brain. There's a small model of a mansion inside the tank, but no fish. Something is written in the notebook. March 2nd, 1930. Recently, the children have been engaging in odd activities and spreading disturbing rumors. Rumors about creatures that come after children who don't clean up and stray dogs that kidnap small tots. It's all very bizarre. Headmaster's got a nice big top hat. Shoes, sheets, food. Various things are stored in this room. Someone's been drawing on the floor. The game starts a little slow, by the way, but it picks up. Someone drew an owl on that mirror. At least that's what it looks like. Alright, I think the game wants us to go upstairs. Alright, maybe not. Yeah. It's like the beginning of Resident Evil 1 when you first start exploring the mansion. And you're just figuring out where everywhere goes. A lot of beds here. in really bad shape. I'm also taller than these bunk beds. Yeah, this game is pretty interesting. Yeah, it's a pretty good... Oh, here we go. It sets us up a pretty good atmosphere, and then it has parts later on where it's just like downright uncomfortable. The filth room. Oh, you know, that room that everyone has. I wonder what this is. There's a creepy doll tied to the pillar. Jennifer found old photo. It's a faded group photo taken in front of the mansion. I remember the first time I checked this game out. This was a long time ago. I got into this house and like the kids were being creepy, and I was just like, I don't think I'm ready to play this. And then I got some friends over and played it with friends. Alright, now I think he went down into this door. Or not. Eventually you do get a map too. You don't start with one. And you can't, I don't think you can draw your own map out like in Resident Evil or Silent Hill. I think you have to have a map. Alright, well see ya. Thanks for joining the stream. Have a good night. Or day. I don't know what your time zone is, but... Scalpel, dental forceps, gloves, scissors. There's blood all over them. See ya. No, I want to pick up the note. There we go. Jennifer found orphanage map. Oh good, it's about as useful as the map in Haunting Ground. When the unlucky girl approached the boy, he said, "My, aren't you a slowpoke like always? Here, read me the rest of the story. You know, The book I handed you. Jennifer read the rest of the story to me, you know. The book I handed you. Oh, right. Okay, this is a new page. And the poor little girl was sent away to a strange house. At her new home, the aristocrat club lived by the rule of Rose, but the girl found herself very much alone. We will now begin the funeral. All those attending, please gather around at this time. Come on, Jennifer. The funeral is about to begin. I accidentally missed what that said. Before she realized it, the boy was gone, and the girl was left in confusion. Dog bark. Yeah, this map's this map's a piece of shit. What's up with these games having like bad maps? Well, I guess we're not going that way. When the girl went out to the yard, she found a shovel standing before a grave. As if possessed, she began to dig furiously. I accidentally skipped some text there. That's okay. You can go back and pause it if you need to.
Just look at you. You're filthy.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us on our flight. Attention all passengers. We will be taking off in a short while. Please take all large luggage to Section 8 of the freight storage compartment. Thank you.
Yeah, this game is interesting, to say the least. So we didn't get buried alive, but we got stuffed in a coffin and carried away. April 1930. The unlucky Cloverfield. Also, I've swapped to software mode because the game was having some emulation issues, so we're gonna see if this works any better. When the girl awoke, she found herself in a strange room. It was a cold, lonely, stinky room. You wanna play a game?
Good morning, Jennifer. How do you feel? Let's have a little chat, shall we? Good girl. Jennifer, you know you've been a bad, bad girl. And bad girls need to be punished, don't they? You're a brave girl. Anyway, I'll be the one giving the orders around here, okay?
Okay.
Clever girl. Now, I'm going to give you your first order. Every month you need to find a gift and bring it to the Aristocrat Club. If you don't, I'll kill you. Is there anything about this that you don't understand? No. Oh well, it doesn't really matter what you say. You see, Jennifer, there are really only two kinds of people in the world. Those who take orders and those who give them. And from now on, I'll be giving the orders. Not fair? Well, dear Jennifer, nothing's fair here. You will follow my orders or else. For I am the prince, and the prince rules. This is your life, but you'll play by my rules. Let the games begin, dear Jennifer.
What a bunch of fucked up kids. And so, The rope was cut. Snip, snip. Welcome back. And the girl joined the aristocrat club. Congratulations. Yes, you just missed the beginning. We're like 30 minutes in. I'm gonna be playing this for a bit tonight, probably till about 9. And then, I'll be ending the stream. The scissors are just out of her reach. Okay, well, let's save. The blackboard is badly smudged and unreadable. As the girl examined the headless scarecrow, it pleaded. Lass, please help me find my head. Once I am whole again, I'll return the favor. Right, okay, so we need to find his bucket. As the girl looked at the rubbish bin, it spoke to her. My belly is as dark as night, and as deep as the abyss. Anything in the world that is dropped will be collected inside it. Okay, that's like item storage. Any item you collect can be stored in this rubbish bin. If you can't find a bin, just select an item from the menu screen, select drop, and the item will be stored here. There's no need to worry about losing it. No, I don't have any. I don't think I even have any items. I guess I got 4 items. Don't really need the orphanage map anymore. I don't think I need this either. I'm gonna hold on to the book in the dog collar. When the girl examined the bucket, it pleaded, Lass, please, put me back atop my body. Back on top of the headless scarecrow behind you. If you do, I'll help you in return. You still at work, Ebony? As the girl placed the bucket in its proper place, it spoke. I am the Bucket Knight, keeper of promises. Yet time can be so cruel, for I've aged and cannot remember the past. You know what I refer to, and I know that you know. However, you do not know at the moment, nor can you remember. Let us recall our memories together in order to remember our promise. Story hints. When you aren't sure how to proceed, talk to the Bucket Knight and select Ask for Clues in order to receive a hint about what to do next. Alright, well, I'm gonna keep that to a minimum. I don't even think I used that the one time I've played through this. Save successful. Are you, you must be working like an overnight shift? Foul-smelling laundry baskets sit on the shelf. Dirty clothes are stuffed inside them. I usually work very early in the morning. Which is why my streams are usually typically later in the day. Alright, I don't think there's anything. Well, we still have the scissors, but we don't have a way to get to them. There's a big wooden box covered with dirt and grass. The sack inside it is covered in animal hair. I don't like that. Alright, let's step out of the room. It is 8:03 for me. We might be in different time zones now that I think about it. 8:03 p.m. Place all waste paper in the rubbish bin. Take laundry to the filth room. I realize the filth room is probably like the laundry room, but it's a very funny name for a room regardless. You are invited to the Aristocrat Club. Red Crayon Aristocrats. It's 20:03 in 24-hour time. Oh, you're behind an hour. That might be because right now for me it's EDT, which is Eastern Daylight Time, because when spring started we went into daylight. We went ahead an hour. And when winter comes we'll jump back an hour. Because we participate in where I live, we participate in daylight savings. Okay. We're gonna keep following these signs for now. I didn't mean to look at it again. This game I remember even less than Haunting Ground. I've played this game once and my memories of it are extremely vague. First class guest sector. I remember this having combat akin to almost like Silent Hill combat, like the melee combat anyway. The Red Crayon Royalty. Red Rose Princess. Bear Princess. Duchess, Countess, Baroness. Bourgeoisie, beggar, poor. The rule of gifts. Find a gift of the month. All members must participate. Tardiness, stealing, and cheating are prohibited. Junk, toys, and more. No refunds, only exchange. Red Crayon Aristocrat. We're on an airship. Looking through the window, the unlucky girl saw that she was above the clouds. The airship slowly swam through the sky, carrying the helpless girl inside. Talk about, like, being in a very helpless situation. You can't escape this. You're trapped on a flying boat. Basically. I wish flying boats were a real thing, like Final Fantasy airships were real. I mean, I know, like, blimps are real, but they were very, like, unsafe. This section of the wall looks strange. There are wear marks on this wall. It's actually a door, but it's locked. The girl has found a strange door, but where does it lead? It looks like the door from the orphanage. We're children, we're children. This month's gift, a beautiful butterfly, 1 per person. A strange box is attached to the door. Things can be placed inside of it. Alright, well, I don't have a butterfly. As the unlucky girl stood helplessly, the door spoke. Give me a beautiful butterfly, 1 per person. Is that clear? No gift, no entry. Is that clear? Give me a butterfly. Give me a butterfly. Find one, and you shall be invited to join the Aristocrat Club. Well, I hope there's a butterfly on this airship somewhere. I don't think butterflies typically fly at an altitude of, like, 30,000 feet. I do love this game's soundtrack, like, holy crap. Altitude 30,000 feet. Flying over Pakistan. Cav OK. Hello, sir. The unlucky girl met Hoffman, the strict teacher. You mean the doctor from Silent Hill? When Hoffman caught Jennifer looking at him, he snapped at her.
Dirty wretch. Why are you always shirking your duties?
I'm trying to catch a butterfly, dude. The unlucky girl met Clara, the frightened princess. As the princess looked down, she spoke to the girl with a feeble voice.
How dirty?
That is the creak door button. And we don't have a map for this area, so we're kind of, at the moment, we're kind of just stuck to our own ability to explore. Poor, helpless, unlucky girl. Tell me your tale. No, I got plenty of inventory right now. I like how the only things that are nice to her are inanimate objects. Okay, I'm no scientist, but that phone must be only for calling other areas of the airship. 2 to 11. Every day? Or like every... You don't have any days off? Can't get in the aristocrat's lawn. Social rank, refined class. Duchess Diana. Countess Eleanor. Baroness Meg. Lower class. Poor Amanda. Beggar Jennifer. I'm at the bottom of the children food pyramid. I see. Yeah. My schedule used to be like that a lot. But I work at a fast food place, and we've since gotten a lot more employees, and my days off became more consistent. I always have Mondays and Tuesdays off. At least I have been lately. So I always try to stream on Mondays and Tuesdays. And Sunday I get out early, so I always try to stream Sunday night. Ah, I see. Well, there's a butterfly. Usually, I stream earlier than this on Tuesdays because I have to get up early in the morning the next day, but I got 3 days off this week because I requested it off. Because I'm busy tomorrow, so I decided to stream late tonight instead of early. Just because I feel like late at night is a nice cozy time to play horror games. Where did she run off to? I completely like lost my perspective here. Okay, it was over on this side, I think, somewhere. I mean, it's a good idea to explore all the rooms you can anyway, so. Hello, small creepy child. Yes, let's play with the turbines. Alright, we're gonna need the scissors to get him down. Animal cruelty. Children... That's the thing about children. Not all children, obviously, but there are some children out there who, do shit like this to animals. I mean, there's some adults who do this shit to animals too, but like, man. Maybe I don't need the scissors. No, I need the scissors. The dog was all alone, tied up and hung from the ceiling. With no means to cut the ropes and free him, the unlucky girl could only stand and watch the poor creature struggle. Alright, we need to get those scissors. There's nothing special here. Okay. It's a map with doodles all over it. About maps. You can view a map by selecting it and choosing the Use option, or by pressing the Select button. You can zoom in or out on a map by pressing the Square button, or scroll using the left analog stick. Oh my word, look at all the rooms. Alright, where's the room they were keeping me? This map is almost as useless as Haunting Grounds. Here's a JPEG of a map. Have fun. The unlucky girl met Eleanor, the princess as cold as ice. Inside the acrid room, the princess shot an icy glare and said,
Yes, she is a pain.
Alright then. You ever been smacked upside the head? I'm like 18. I don't gotta take your crap. I'm a strong, independent 18-year-old lady. I don't know. She's probably not 18, actually, because she's an orphan. The unlucky girl met Diana, the strong-willed princess. As she gathered her courage to speak to the princess cursed.
She's such a pain.
These kids really don't like me. The unlucky girl met Xavier, the gluttonous prince. As the prince chewed with his mouth full, he spoke to her.
Did you hear the news?
Witches must love to clean. They always carry brooms, right? That witch over there has only got rags, though. Well, you should clean up like they do, or else spooky things will come and do it. I like how the kid's eating in the bathroom, by the way. Alright, where are you, crying child? The unlucky girl met Martha, the queen of cleaning. The queen glared at Jennifer as if she were filthier than dirt herself. Itself.
Filthy wretch.
Okay, everyone is so mean to me. The unlucky girl met Olivia, the tearful princess. As the princess cried on, the girl gathered her courage and spoke to her. The tearful princess just cried on and on. It's shaped like a leaf. Could it be a part of something else? Alright, we got like a 2-leaf clover. A green butterfly is on the ground. Take the butterfly.
You deserve to be gobbled up.
Okay. A kid says that to you, what do you do? It's a fork with sharp prongs. Some items can be equipped as weapons. Just check to see if the equip option is available when you select an item on the menu screen. That's right, we just got our first weapon, a fork. It's a dead green butterfly. Its wings are tattered and mostly fallen off. Alright, now I'm about to stab a bitch. Alright, well we got a butterfly. I mean, does that count? Can we just take that as the gift? The song is like haunting and beautiful at the same time. For some reason it kind of reminds me of the music that plays in the summoner temples in Final Fantasy X. I can't remember what they're called. You are not a child. Sometimes enemies will jump out and impede Jennifer's progress. Alright, I'm ready for combat. You're gonna get stabbed! Oh shit. Get off me, prick. I'm not afraid to use this. Missed. Got him. Alright, I main the fork in Dark Souls. A child reading aloud could be heard faintly. The unlucky girl listened.
She was too lucky. Once upon a time, there was an unlucky girl. All she wanted was to be happy. So she went to a clover field. She found a
You've never played past here?
but she dropped it on the
Is that what you're saying?
She found a two-leaf clover, but it slipped into the shadows. She found a three-leaf clover, but a witch hid it
Huh.
away.
Like I said, I've played this game one time, but I very vaguely remember it. Alright, we're gonna offer the butterfly. I played this with some friends originally, and we were all curious how the story went, so... I was the only one doing any actual playing, but everyone watching was curious, so we ended up playing the whole thing back in the day. You call this a beautiful butterfly? Are you blind? Give me a beautiful, beautiful butterfly. And then you shall be invited to join the Aristocrat Club. Okay, I need a better butterfly than that. Well, you stupid kids, you just dropped something. There we go. We got the one-leaf key. One-leaf clover adorns one end of it. Okay. So let's go back to the clover doors. Stranger danger. In front of the unlucky girl stood a man in a brown coat, and she had never seen before. The man quietly handed her a storybook. The Cloverfield. I've seen that movie. Yeah, we've run into two characters that weren't children. There was the doctor, the maid, and now this guy. So that makes 3. Once upon a time, there was an unlucky girl. All she wanted was to be happy, so she went to a clover field. She found a one-leaf clover, but she dropped it on the road. She found a 2-leaf clover, but it slipped into the shadows. She found a 3-leaf clover, but a witch hid it away. She wanted to find a 4-leaf clover, but she was too unlucky. And for now, that's the end of the story. Okay, put it away. Put the book away. Oh, we had to go to the last page. Okay. Alright, let's go back to those clover doors and see if we run into any more weird, eyeless children. Aha, here's the room he was watching us from. So now we should be able to get those scissors down. And save Brown. There's a strange button. Press the switch? Yes. I think that note next to the door is new, so I'm going to check that when we come back out. Watch it be like you need something to cut the scissors off of the rope. As the unlucky girl examined the scissors, they suddenly spoke. No thanks necessary. No thanks necessary. You might have been better off being bound than being free to feel pain. So scary. The scissors that cut the rope. They're rather rusty. A lot of inanimate objects talk to this girl. No, no, no. I think when you die in this game, it's back to your last save, so it's a good idea to save whenever you can. The unlucky girl cut the ropes with scissors and freed the dog. Free from captivity, the dog seemed quite happy. However, the dog stood there and wouldn't move. It looked up at the girl as if wanting something, waiting for her reaction. Well, I've got a dog collar. Our first and only friend. Giving commands to Brown. Press the circle button to order Brown to come to Jennifer. Press the square button to order Brown to stay. Brown can track down items by following their scent. Have Brown track down an item by smelling the box on the shelf for starters. Yeah, so in this game you can have Brown sniff your items and then search rooms for similar items that you can't find on your own. Open the menu screen and select an appropriate item, then close the menu screen and press the triangle button. During this tutorial, the biscuit tin cannot be dropped. So biscuits are healing items, if I remember correctly, and we can use the biscuit tin's scent to locate biscuits.
Go.
So, unlike Huey, just finding any items in the room, Brown will only search for whatever item you have selected as your findable item. When find is used correctly, you'll discover hidden items like this. Biscuit has been found. We now know that the scent of a biscuit tin is linked to a biscuit. You select the biscuit tin from the menu screen, you'll see biscuit listed under Find Target. There might be more biscuits nearby. Press the triangle button to use Find again. So, yeah, also, you don't have to praise or discipline him to get him to... He doesn't have, like, AI as much as Huey did. As long as hidden items are nearby, you can continue to use the Find command. Press the triangle button again to find another item.
Go!
It seems there are no other items in the area that can be found with the biscuit tin. If Brown can't find anything, you'll be able to tell by his gestures. Also, if a search fails in one area, try another. Keep an eye on the Find Target list as well as Brown's gestures. This concludes the Find tutorial. So, I think I can also drop the tin now because I can... Yeah, if you look here, the green butterfly, for example, there's one item he can find if I set that to my search. Same with the key. The scissors, there's something he can find if he smells them. And there's 3 things you can find based on the biscuits scent. So if I set that as my current find target, I can drop the tin. No, I can't drop the tin yet. I should be able to drop the tin when I go out here. Now I'm pretty sure one of those 3 items that you can find with the biscuit scent is just another biscuit. Let's see what he finds. This is something you're going to want to do frequently, because not only is it going to help you find healing items and things, it's going to help you find key items. That I do remember a lot from my playthrough, was following the dog, because he can track items in other rooms as well. Let's see, we just found like a piece of bacon we found some floor bacon. The unlucky girl met Wendy, the lonely princess. The princess saw that the girl was confused, so she smiled gently and said,
You're the new girl, aren't you? I'm Wendy. It's nice to meet you.
Alright, so far Wendy is nice to us. But I wouldn't be surprised if she stabs us in the back later. Hello, pig. The pig is busy eating. It reeks badly. It lives on an airship. I don't think it's had a bath recently. Can you find anything else, bud? It's great that he can find items in different rooms, too. A ribbon, huh? A lovely ribbon. Doesn't say anything about it, but apparently, apparently it's a one-time use item because it's got a number by it. Let's see. I can drop. Okay, I'm gonna drop the Little Princess book right for now, just to make some extra inventory space. I'm gonna drop the airship map too, because it's kind of useless. And I can still view it, even though I don't have it in my inventory anymore. So if I really need it for some reason, I still have it. But I remember not having enough healing items, so I'm gonna try and gather as many as I can. Another ribbon. Place all waste paper in the rubbish bin. Take laundry to the filth room. Okay, that's what that note says. I'll search around with the dog more here in a minute. I want to get to that room with the clover doors. Wasn't that fun? Good and cool. She just got gamered. The unlucky girl met Nicholas, the sloppy prince. With a look of annoyance, the prince clicked his tongue and mumbled at her.
Why, you go away. Go away.
What are you doing? You know, there's a cheesy horror game I'd love to play someday on stream called Michigan Report from Hell. It's so dumb, but like it looks amazing. It's like a B horror movie, but as a video game. And it was made by Suda51. If you don't know who that is, he directed like Travis Touchdown. What's that called? No More Heroes. There we go. As well as like Killer is Dead, Killer 7. All those games are Suda games. But Michigan Report from Hell is a horror game, but it's more funny than anything. You play as like a cameraman on like a news crew. And it takes place in Hell, Michigan. It's a huge airship. I mean, I'm not old enough to have ever been on one, but like, I don't know if they were this big. Maybe they were. If it's too bad airships were so dangerous, because imagine like it would have been cool if they caught on. I know, like all I can think about when I talk about airships is the Hindenburg. Like I'm sure that's what everyone thinks of, but like, and the tragedy around that. But like, imagine if there was a safer solution for airships to work. They're basically giant flying hotels, or like giant flying, well, cruise ships. Like that's ballin', dude. Maybe it's just because I played Final Fantasy a lot as a kid, but like, I'd pay to ride an airship if it wasn't gonna blow up. Alright, so this is the Silent Hill experience where every door just doesn't open. That's fine. Why is there a triangle on that door? Alright, well, I've got a clover that I think I can put on the key. Maybe? Let's have the dog find and see if he can find anything.
Go.
It's a key with a single leaf. It seems to be incomplete. Alright, see ya, kid. When the copper leaf was attached to the key, the one-leaf key became a two-leaf key. Alright, so now we can go through the two-leaf clover door. Excuse me. This room's nice and dark. Yeah, this would be a pretty badass airship to be on. This is a new weapon. A paring knife. Here's a dumbwaiter. Can't do anything with it. We don't have to send an ice pick up it like Resident Evil 0. Alright, let's have the dog search and see if you can find more items related to the key, maybe?
Go!
I think that just made him find the door it went to. Yeah, that's exactly what it did.
Go.
Alright, there's something related to the butterfly this way. But it's on the other side of these carts. So how do we get past these carts? If there were another door in here, maybe we could step back out into the hallway, but there isn't. Alright, well, you know what, it's 8:51, I'm getting kind of tired. I feel like it's affecting my gameplay a little bit. So I'm going to save it here, because this is pretty close to, I mean, in 9 minutes is when I wanted to stop anyway. But that was the start of Resident Evil 4 and Rule of Rose. We'll be playing through those two games. And Rule of Rose is still strange and weird, just as I remember it. I thank all of you for watching who joined. I know not all of you are still here, but I appreciate it very much whenever people stop by the stream. It's very, very exciting, and yeah, so I will see all of you. I don't know if I'm going to be streaming tomorrow because I'm busy, but the day after tomorrow I get out early and I'll be streaming. So there we go. All right. Good night.